first graders, Miss Boada here. Hi. I was just doing my stretches this morning when I realized, hey, wait a minute. The first graders should be doing their stretches with me. So I would love for you to join in, and this is still something that we can do together even though we're apart. So I would like us to do this every morning if we can together. I'm gonna just do our regular stretches and then I'm gonna give you an assignment. So first, let's touch our toes. My camera is balancing on my plant, so you probably can't see all the stretches. Let's stretch our hamstrings out and reach for your toes, about 10 seconds. And then the silly one where you take your left leg, cross it over your right leg, take your right elbow and put it on your left leg and twist. And switch. Up. And maybe people in your house will join in the stretches with you. That'd be fun. You could teach the stretches to them. And let's do our silly scoops and go back until you feel your abs tighten and scoop back and scoop. And it's good if your feet come off the ground because then you're using like all of your abs to get up. Scoop, if you can do 10 of those. I know you can do even more. Hey, how great is it to have room to do our stretches? Because usually we're hitting against the wall under the board, huh? You can't really see my full body on the camera, so I'm glad you guys know how to do this. Let's stand up and touch your toes. Grab your left leg with your left hand and pull your foot to your back. Right foot with right hand and pull your foot to your back. Don't hold on to anything. Just balance. I know you guys know how to do this. Let's stretch and reach all the way to the left. And all the way to the right. And 10 squats. Or as many as you would like to do, and you can even pause the video and do more. I'm so proud of all of you guys for doing these stretches. Thank you for joining me in your own homes. I think that's 10. And now for your challenge. I called my grandma yesterday, and she was telling me that when she was a little girl, there was a flood. She lived like near the Ohio River in New Richmond. And there was such a flood, like the water was so deep that they didn't go to school for a week. A whole week off of school. And people were taking rowboats down on 52 or 32, I can't really remember. I should have written her answers down. Which brings me to my challenge to you. To call someone today, someone who's older than you, who has lived more life than you, and interview them. So before you call them, I want you to get out a notebook and a pen or a pencil and write down questions that you want to ask the person. So maybe you're interested in knowing what kind of stuff they did when they were a kid for fun. Or maybe you want to know what they've been up to these few days that they've kind of been stuck at their house. So think of 5 questions. I want you to think of them and write them down. And then the one question that you have to include is to ask them, was there any historical event that happened when you were a kid or in your lifetime? Was there some time that you had to miss school? I was at church about a week ago, and this woman was telling me in like 1977, again, I should have written it down, that they had a big blizzard, and so she couldn't go to school for 2 weeks because there was so much snow and a blizzard and people couldn't even travel or get around. So I'm interested for you to write down the facts and get it right, because I might be messing mine up. And to hear if your family members or neighbors or friends or whoever you decide to call, if they could share with you, and then you could share with me, any historical, big national event that happened in their lifetime. So please share with a video back, or you can put it on Seesaw, but you can write down your answers and take a picture of that and upload it to Seesaw, or have your parents text message me. I'm looking forward to your responses to find out who you interviewed, what you were curious to ask them about, and if they lived through any event when they were a kid that had them missing school, or if it was a war where the whole country kind of banded together during a difficult or scary time, but the people came together, like what's happening now. People are helping each other out. My neighbor brought me a gift yesterday and just put it on my front door. So people are coming together. All your first grade teachers have been sending videos and pictures to each other, and we've been texting every single day. So was there a time in that person's life where they had to overcome a difficulty, like nationally, a historical event? Okay, thank you. Looking forward to hearing from you.